Welcome to the 2021 Student Achievement Awards for OSSTF. I'm going to read an Indigenous acknowledgement. The land that surrounds us is part of who we are. It reflects our histories. I am a settler and uninvited guest on this land. Reconciliation is a deeply personal journey, and I encourage you to learn more about the 94 calls to justice in the report of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. The indignity, injustices, and discrimination that Indigenous people continue to endure weakens the fabric of our entire society. Colonization, assimilationist policies, and the scars inflicted by residential schools have damaged cultures, kinships, and have resulted in distressing gaps in health outcomes and living conditions between Indigenous and non-Indigenous people. OSSTF FEESO is an educational organization which represents teacher and education worker members. Our central office is in the community of Scarborough in Toronto, but we have 35 district offices across Ontario. And today I'm speaking to you from Guelph, which is situated on treaty land that is steeped in rich Indigenous history and home to many Indigenous, First Nations, Inuit, Métis, and mixed ancestry people. Today I recognize the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation of the Anishinaabe peoples. The Dish with One Spoon is a treaty between the Anishinaabe, Mississaugas, and Haudenosaunee that bound them to share the territory and protect the land. Subsequent Indigenous nations and peoples, Europeans, and all newcomers have been invited into this treaty in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect, and the traditional territory that I'm speaking to you from today. It is my wish that we can carry that spirit of peace, friendship, and respect into this special gathering today. I thank generations of people who were stewards of this land for thousands of years before my family settled here. And I wish you peace, friendship, and respect from wherever you're participating today. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our president, who will be talking most of the time through this ceremony. And his name is Harvey Bischoff. Harvey is an English teacher and has spent so many hours working on the Student Achievement Awards and supporting this throughout his history with OSSTF. So I'm happy to welcome Harvey today, and I'll hand it over to you, Harvey. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy, and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I wish, of course, that we could be together in person. That's still not possible. So I'm grateful to everyone who's put together this recognition, so we can do this in the best possible way under the circumstances. It is well deserved. Every year, the Student Achievement Awards in honor of Marion Drysdale receive a wide range of inspirational and creative submissions. It was clear from the submissions received for the awards we're presenting today that this year's theme, Kindness is a Renewable Resource, fully captured the students' imaginations and inspired some amazing work. The Student Achievement Awards are, of course, prestigious for the students who win, but they have also become an important tradition for our Federation. The submissions reflect the creative talents of our students, but these works are also a tangible affirmation of the crucial work our members undertake every day, teaching, encouraging, and guiding those students in their exploration and expression of their creativity. Indisputably, the credit for the body of work featured here today goes to the students who created it. Each one of these works is a source of pride for all of us, particularly the teachers and education workers who worked with these students as champions of their creativity and talent. Before we congratulate the provincial winners, let's learn more about each of them.
How does a light shine in the dark? How does a fire start from a spark? There's no better way, there's no better start. Won't give in, won't give up, and we're building up a castle from the ground. I hope you're ready, 'cause we're coming out. Gotta come together, my friends. We will be together to the end. Climbing every mountain to the end. Together
My story is called A Rose for a Rose, and it is a short story based around the relationship between a teenage girl and an elderly stranger who she meets and offers to buy her groceries during COVID. Her mask is patterned with little daisies. I ask her what her name is, Rose. I laugh at the irony and Rose giggles too, realizing her mask doesn't match her name. She hands me $20 and her list, bread, butter, and jam. She thanks me graciously as I jog to the back of the line. The message that I want to convey with this story is the vital role that young people have, especially during COVID, in the lives of others.
Push, harder!
I am definitely a fighter. I like to strive for big things, even if they seem larger than life. I'm kind of a larger than life person. It's always been in my interest to be something in this world, whether it's with science, with humanitarian reasons, with the environment. Helping others has always been at the core of what I want to do, which is why I'm choosing to pursue a career in the medical field. But I think I want people to know that I intend to do big things with my life.
I am so proud of her. You know, she's equally strong in chemistry and math as she is in English. And for her to take these opportunities in knowing how busy she is with her other studies and seeing that there's potential with her writing, I think it's incredible.
My motivation in life comes from my parents, and I'm so lucky to have them. They'd give anything for my sister and I to be successful in this world. And they're the reason that I want to be something for them.
Gotta come together, my friend. We will be together to the end. Climbing every mountain to the together forever, my friend. Yeah.
When I'm painting, I just feel like I'm really happy. And in my life, I try lots of stuff before, like piano, dancing, but art, like paintings, the only thing that I can really pay attention on it. I can sit there for like really long time. I can forgot to eat, forgot to like sleep or do any stuff. I was just like doing my art. The first thing I saw the topic that coming to my mind is the angels, because everybody think the angel is about the good things. And I use a light in my picture. So that just mean like everywhere it's dark, but if you are kind, if you do good thing to help other people, that maybe it's a light in other people's life.
I couldn't believe it. I was blown away by her language barrier, but her ability to express her thoughts so clearly in a painting.
The dandelion, they can live anywhere. When the wind blow, they can fly anywhere, and they are good at like living. I come from China. I started speaking English when I came here. Before, when I moved in Canada, I'm just like really nervous. I'm scared, and I'm just like so nervous because I'm using a new language. When I came here, I make lots of friends, and all the people, it's like really nice, and they're helping me on my class.
My first impressions of Amy were what exuded from her was kindness, warmth, extremely motivated to be successful in a new community.
If I don't think about anything like money, like how is my future, the most thing I want to do is like drawing, like just art. It's not about anything else, it's just art. So everything I think, even it's a problem, but I can still make it. I will just try my best.
How does a light shine in the dark? How does a fire start from a spark? There's no better way, there's no better start. Won't give in, won't give up.
My story is called The One Who Paints Rocks, and it's about a boy who has a lot of trauma in his life, and when he was feeling down and alone and that nobody could connect with him or understand him, someone was there. His eyes grew unfocused, his face became wet. He blindly yanked at the lunch bag, trying again to get it free. His breathing came in rapid breaths, as though he just ran a marathon. Finally, his lunch bag sprang free, and with it, a small rock came tumbling down. My grandpa passed away 2 years ago, and it was really hard for me and my family because it was so unexpected. And I went back to school on a Monday, and it was hard walking the halls and everyone is happy. And one of my really good friends, she saw me, stopped me, and hugged me. It felt so good that someone else knew what I was dealing with.
She's a unique student because, like every student, they have their own story to tell and ways to express it. And especially in these times where we're finding that empathy is a very important trait to have, I think she has that in spades.
Just love to write the stories that I want to read and hear. I want to create characters in my own way with their own faults. I want to create my own stories that have different messages, inspire different things. Especially in this time with COVID, so many people feel disconnected. People don't know how they feel, or they feel like they need to hide it. And that's something I wanted to show through the story, that you don't have to hide it, that there is someone there who wants to help you.
And we're building up a castle from the ground. I hope you're ready, 'cause we're coming out.
My poem is called La Bonté, qu'est-ce que c'est? I was just thinking about everything that was going on this year and all the first responders and the essential workers that were working so hard for us. And I felt like it was important to thank them. La bonté, qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est de se tendre la main lorsqu'on en a besoin. C'est d'aider son prochain lorsque rien ne va bien. La bonté, c'est remercier tous ceux qui se sont dévoués à servir, à guérir, à encourager tous ceux qui sont blessés.
Well, I kind of fell off my chair. She's a very good writer. She was able to share her thoughts and ideas writing a poem to show who she is as a person. And I see everything she wrote within her as a person.
I mostly write poems, short stories, dialogues. It's just the way you can express yourself in an artistic way. I just love how free it is. I think in this past year, it's been very difficult to socialize with people. I turned a lot to painting. They were mostly just paintings of what, was going on in the world. When people read my poem, I want them to think about everything that we've been through, that there's always kindness and that we can always build on that kindness and people caring, and that it's obviously important to thank everybody that has been working in the last year and that works for you every single day to make this world a better place.
We're going our ways, but take me along. Keep moving up, keep moving on. You better believe we're right here with you. Just get in, feel the love.
In my project, I wanted to really send the message that kindness encourages more kindness. When you do nice things for others, those people will pass it on. And eventually, the saying, what goes around comes back around. And then at the very end, it comes right back to our initial main character, because she lost her dog. Someone finds the dog. She also was given an act of kindness.
Sarah just kind of takes the bull by the horns and goes with it. She stands out because she's a go-getter. She's very keen.
I am super enthusiastic about doing not just competitions, but just any extracurricular activities, really. I think it's one of the most amazing things that teachers do for their students sometimes, because it gives them opportunities to really, I guess, pursue what they're passionate about in new environments other than school. I am part of 2 videography businesses. I also like computer programming, so that is what I am, going for in university. And I ran a workshop for kids, teaching them how to pitch their ideas. That's been one of my hobbies over the COVID season, has been getting into volunteering.
Her knowledge in computer science and coding and all of her interests led her to realize she can actually help people in those fields with her skills. And so it was kind of neat that she saw the full circle of her skills being able to now make a better society and help young kids.
Videography has kind of become my thing when it comes to expressing ideas that I don't know how to put into words.
Gotta come together, my friends. We will be together to the end. Coming every mountain to the end. Together forever, my friend.
My story is about the earth and having a connection with it. Before the scars, she was happy. She danced with the breeze and she sang with the wind. Her heart was gentle and she was so generous. She was beautiful and she could feel. The creator in my culture has a strong connection to the earth.
Braylon is a sensitive soul, very positive in nature, but I think that she's overcome some things in her life that have given her some real character building experiences that make her strength really shine through in who she is.
Oh, I love fishing out at my camp, and I love sitting by the water and taking in the nature. I'm at peace. I had a pretty rough childhood. I wasn't really with my parents when I was growing up. My grandma raised me. I figured out my parents weren't going to be around. And so I taught myself like life skills. Writing has always been like my outlet to like turn to and like vent to. If I didn't have a person there, writing would be there for me, no matter what. My dream for when I'm older is helping families out and giving kids homes, because everyone deserves a family and a roof over their heads, and everyone deserves love.
My message to Braylon would be to not lose sight of that caring side of herself and to continue to express herself and know that she is heard.
Over the years, as I grew and got older, I told myself I was gonna be the one who spread the kindness.
And we're building up a castle from the ground. I hope you're ready, 'cause we're coming out.
My short story is about tomatoes. When I first heard about the prompt, kindness is a renewable source of energy, I instantly thought of my mom. She really likes planting. She would spend like hours in the afternoon just showing them so much care. And I really admired that about like how she would treat the tomatoes as if they were people. I felt so grateful to the tomatoes grown in our backyard. Wasn't this an act of kindness towards humanity? Indeed, plants can be grateful and kind to us. So why can humans being be grateful to nature?
I think that Moshida herself demonstrates a kind nature that you can see in her writing. It revealed how reflective she is about human nature and how far kindness can go.
When you first hear the word kindness, you kind of think of something like you have to make a really big gesture for it. But in reality, that's not really true. You can do something as simple as just planting something, and that's showing kindness to the earth. I came to Canada when I was 8 and I didn't know how to speak English. So it was really hard for me to make friends. I also remember when I first started making friends, I wouldn't have a lot of time to hang out with them or socialize with them during recess because I would have to get pulled out from class to focus on school because I wasn't the smartest kid. So that really taught me how if you really want to accomplish anything in life, you have to really work hard for it.
What I would say to Mukshida is that what you did was really special to a lot of us during a time when we needed a little bit of that inspiration.
English was actually one of my worst subjects, so it's pretty ironic that I won this. But I also like that I can share with people how kindness means a lot, and it's very easy to just give out a little bit of kindness into the world.
How does a light shine in the dark? How does a fire start from a spark? There's no better way, there's no better start. Won't give in, won't give up.
My poem is about the power of music and how it can really connect people together, especially through these dark times. The poem talks about how a piano is left abandoned in a train station, and all these people come up to it and start playing music, and it's this music that helps spread positivity and joy throughout the travelers. La station ne fut plus grise, leur vie moins d'ennui, puisqu'ils y partageaient sa musique embouteillée. I was reminiscing about going to school on the subway. It's dark, it's gloomy, everyone is just staring at their phones and going home in this dark silence. If there was a bit of music, if there was a smile, I think people would have a more positive outlook when they come home. That's what really inspired me to write this poem.
Lauren is probably one of the most inspiring students that I've ever taught in my career. She has this intense curiosity. I think part of it is to challenge herself to do the best that she can in everything that she does.
At school, I'm a part of the music council, French club, newspaper, track and field team, cross country, playing the violin, a quartet, school orchestra. I do enjoy baking. I would describe myself as a person who's really passionate about learning. I think it's so intriguing to learn about the intricacies of life that surround us. I really do enjoy doing like biology, chemistry, physics, all those sciences, and I hope to pursue a career in that field, but still maintain the creative assets.
But take me along, keep moving up, keep moving on. You better believe we're right here with you. Just get in, feel the love.
I took part in a co-op, which was a semester long in the fall, and I did my co-op placement at a not-for-profit organization called The Seed in Guelph. And The Seed strives to eradicate food insecurity in Guelph, which is my city. I tried to use aspects of the process of food delivery inside my artwork that represent the different stages that I took part in. It's supposed to be an interactive experience, so you see it, it looks plain, and then you unfold the box and you see what's inside.
When Maeve showed me the ideas that she had in the development stages of this project, I was completely astonished. I knew that she was a very strong visual artist. I knew that she had extraordinary ideas. I didn't know that they were in this level, in this capacity of ability.
Even though maybe I haven't taken a painting class, a drawing class, I know how to take what's in my surroundings and combine it together and be resourceful and also put meaning into things.
I think she's extraordinary, and I want her to know and to believe that she is an artist, and how much I admire that about her, and how great it's been to see her grow like that.
It doesn't take much to create a piece. You don't necessarily need to have the technical skill that you think would make you considered an artist. Sometimes I struggle with considering myself an artist, but through this piece and through winning this award, I'm starting to realize I need to celebrate myself, and I am definitely starting to consider myself an artist more.
What a wonderful video. It was so lovely to see all of you there. I'm going to ask Harvey to, I'll turn it back over to you, and you can talk about the children a little bit. Thanks.
Thanks, Tracy. Just before we present the awards, I will take a moment to thank the members of the Recognition and Promotion Subcommittee of the Communications and Political Action Committee for their role in judging and organizing the Student Achievement Awards. I also want to point out that to be here today, the award winners had to navigate a four-step judging process. They were first selected as winners in their schools and then had to compete successfully at both the district and regional levels before their work was considered by the provincial judges. And now on to our winners. I am pleased to present the award for the Prose and Poetry Intermediate Academic 910 to Taylor Erb of Waterloo Oxford District High School in New Hamburg for their incredibly touching story called The One Who Paints Rocks. This story poignantly shares the kindness of strangers who give a young man inspiration through the gift of painted rocks when he feels as though he is unable to go on. The strength he gains from the inspirational rocks is paid forward by gifting his precious rocks to others who are struggling just as he was. Taylor, congratulations on this exceptional achievement, and please say a few words if you wish.
Hi, everyone. For myself, the pandemic has been hard, not being able to see family and friends. But in a weird way, my friends and I have grown closer to each other in the past year, which has been an amazing feeling and has changed my life in many ways. It will always be something that I'm grateful for.
Thank you, Taylor, and congratulations. This year's winner in the Prose and Poetry Division Intermediate 910 Applied category is Mokshita Herde of Turner Fenton Secondary School in Brampton. Mokshita wins for her interesting take on kindness for her essay entitled The Hidden Kindness. She shares with us that kindness does not occur only between people, but also can happen between humans and nature. Mokshita, congratulations on this exceptional achievement, and please say a few words.
This award meant a lot to me because writing is something that I have always enjoyed, and I'm glad that I can use it to help others understand the meaning of kindness. I'm also really thankful for my parents since they were the ones that really inspired this story.
Thank you, Mokshita, and congratulations. Avery Morell, a student at Innisdale Secondary School in Barrie, is the winner in the category of Senior University 1112 for her short story, A Rose of a Rose. Avery shares how she, on a simple errand, helped an elderly woman named Rose who asked the young woman to pick up her groceries during the pandemic. Avery's clever story proves that it is not only easy to be kind, but it is also essential in making all of us blossom as humans. Avery, congratulations for this outstanding work. Please say a few words.
Thank you so much for, number one, this amazing opportunity for students. It's been amazing to receive this award, especially considering how few opportunities there have been to be recognized as students this year. My story has highlighted just the kindness that I feel is so necessary for all of us, students, parents, strangers, to have during a time that is just with so much uncertainty. And I'm so grateful to have won this. I'd like to thank my parents who are just a driving force behind everything I do. And also Ms. Witriak, my amazing teacher who pushed me to do this and gave me all the support and strength that I needed to write this. Thank you.
Thank you, Avery, for being here, for those words, and congratulations. This year's winner for grades 11-12 in the college workplace category is Braylyn Bananish of Geraldton Composite High School in Geraldton. In Deep Loyal Kindness, Braylyn explores humankind abusing and poisoning our Mother Earth. Mother Earth is forgiving and kind, and humans take advantage of her kindness. The prose ends on a hopeful note, wishing that we could see how our mother has provided for us and change our ways before it is too late. I believe that Braylyn was not able to join us today, but we do want to congratulate her on this very fine work. In the Poetry and Prose French 9-10 category, the winner is Emily Denis-Plante with her poem La Bonté, Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is kindness? Emily defines what kindness is poetically through multiple examples. She writes that kindness is important, particularly when someone is struggling. Even if you struggle, you can be there for a friend. You can look beyond the faults of others and lift them up. You can be grateful for the friendship and for those who share their kindness as you have shared yours. Emily, congratulations on this outstanding work. Please say a few words.
It's been incredible working with everybody, and I really am looking forward to next year to be able to encourage more students of my school to participate as well. I'd like to thank my mom, who was the inspiration behind the poem, as well as Madame Vicky, who helped me at school to write it and submit it. So thank you.
Thank you, Emily. And by all means, please encourage others to participate. This is always such a highlight for us as educators to see the outstanding work. Lauren Altomare from Northern Secondary School in Toronto wins the French Poetry and Prose 11-12 category with her work entitled The Piano of the Place des Arts. Lauren's piece focuses on a man who stands in the subway station watching somber people go by with their worries and thoughts. This poem, which reads almost like a song, reminds us that a single positive action can have an immense ripple effect. Like the spark of joy that transforms the somber faces on their busy commute, who then spread the joy wherever they go. Lauren, congratulations on your very fine work, and please say a few words if you wish.
Thank you. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity and to be awarded for just pursuing our passions, pursuing our arts. I think it's a great opportunity to be giving students the ability to express their ideas and their passions and use it in a way to communicate goodness and kindness. So I would truly like to thank my parents, my family, my sister for guiding me, always supporting me, helping me push to do my best, and also to pursue the passions of art. And also merci Madame Moulton for all your help this year and throughout all the years at Northern, for inspiring me with different French poets and opening up this new world of art to pursue. So thank you OSSTF for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you and congratulations. The Visual Art Intermediate 9-10 winner is Yitong Wang of Hammersholt High School in Thunder Bay, whose art piece Flying Dandelion left the judges speechless. Her exquisite use of light, shading, and detail accurately portrayed her interpretation her interpretation of kindness in the form of a dandelion. Kindness is like dandelion seeds, which float from one flower and land in hundreds of different fields, only to propagate new flowers. And like each seed, it can propagate kindness in many other places. Etong, congratulations on this outstanding work, and please say a few words.
Hi, and I'm very grateful that this event allowed many people to see my painting and a chance to challenge myself. And it's also give me a chance to show me my artwork to like lots of people and the teachers. At the same time, I'm also very grateful to my mom that she bring me to Canada and study, and opportunity to study the art. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, Etong. Maeve Brenna Mackey of Guelph Collegiate Vocational Institute in Guelph claimed the Visual Arts Senior 11-12 Prize for her interactive sculpture, The Square is a Circle. Maeve created a circle of kindness in an inventive way, utilizing onion peels and homemade rice paper stitched onto cotton inside a box. The idea was extraordinary and took us on a journey of giving, from growing vegetables to preparing meals for others during the pandemic and boxing and delivering those meals. The sculpture was all contained in one cardboard box that from the outside looked humble and ordinary, but on the inside was a thoughtful and well executed sculpture created to inspire us, and that it did. Maeve, congratulations on your great work. Please join us to say a few words.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It really pushed me to create something when I wouldn't have if I didn't have the opportunity or the drive to do so. I want to thank my mentor and friend, Kelly McCullough. I also want to thank the folks at The Seed. They were the inspiration between my piece, and they provided me with the co-op experience, and I continue to volunteer with them. So I want to thank them. Also want to thank my parents and my family. And overall, this opportunity has taught me to just continue to seek out new opportunities and push myself to create more art. And it's pushed me to continue to combine art and activism and education. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Never doubt that you are indeed an artist. Finally, the winner of the Digital Arts 9-12 category is Sarah Simonescu of Eden High School in St. Catharines for her short film, #ShareKindness. The film uses a QR code to ask, will you share kindness? Everyone who clicks yes and shares receives a return on their investment by having kindness returned to them. Eventually, the kindness shared spreads all over the world, benefiting not only the person receiving the kindness, but also the person who gave it. Sarah, congratulations on this exceptional achievement. Sarah has noted she's unable to speak today, unfortunately, but congratulations, Sarah, for your very, very fine work. As we move towards the end of this ceremony, I want to thank all of the student winners. And I'm going to go off script for just a moment and note, in difficult times, the Student Achievement Awards have always been an inspiration for OSSTF members, education workers, and teachers alike. But this has been particularly heartening this year at a time when we most needed this kind of inspiration. And I will say this, and I have not said it before, I don't say this every year, I do not think there has been a better, more inspiring body of work that we've seen in the Student Achievement Awards in my time doing this work. So we thank you for that. I remind everyone that these awards celebrate something more than the writing, the artwork, and the music that our winners have created. Our Student Achievement Awards celebrate all the potential that is present when OSSTF FEESO members work with such remarkable students. With that in mind, I will acknowledge our members who supported the 9 provincial winners. Michael Kalaje from District 24, Mona Durrani, District 19, Anna Witriak, District 17, Sarah Carlson from District 6B, Vicky Arsenault from District 31, Unit 61. Lorianne Moulton, District 12. Jody Marcon, District 6A. Kelly McCullough, District 18. And Eric Macchio from District 22. Heartfelt thanks to them and to all the teachers and education workers who encourage students to apply. Thank you as well to all local leaders who help promote Student Achievement Awards. Your efforts make an enormous difference for our students and frankly for us. This concludes the Student Achievement Award presentation. Thank you so much for joining us.